Hello, it's Moira again, and this time we are starting a new game. We already have the tutorial, so we can actually select different modes. Okay, let's see. Perfect your post-apocalyptic skills and unlock fancy rewards in these special challenging adventures. Most achievements disabled. Okay. Scavenge supplies from your house and make sure the fallout shelter is well stocked by the end of your run. No survival included. Okay, this is only like the scavenge challenge. Experience one-of-a-kind post-apocalyptic adventures. Survive in your fallout shelter with randomly selected supplies. Okay. The full atomic experience. Scavenge around your house for supplies and then survive the post-apocalypse in your fallout shelter. I think we're going to do. We're gonna go with the apocalypse here. So we can select the character. A little boy, fat man. I had Sarbon. That's funny, actually. So let's see. So we have, if we select little boy, we have more exploration time, more scavenge time. No, the scavenge time is actually the same. Okay. The stocked shelter is prepper style. Okay. Packed suitcase, holiday luggage. Okay, this is probably like larger. Health issues are rare. Fragile equipment is sturdy. Unwanted visitors few. Trouble sometimes. Okay, let's go with Fat Man, I think. So should we play as Dolores or Ted? Let's take Ted. Okay, let's begin the adventure. So very much will depend on my exploration here. So there is multiple briefcases and all that. Great. Okay, it's already starting. Fuck. I think we should try this again. Okay, nah, I already fucked up. Restart the scavenge. Yeah. That's gonna be... I already fucked up. Something was wrong. So, okay, we have this thing. We have the briefcase. We have a rifle. Oh, we have a lot of soup. So let's go with this stuff first. Kitchen again. With soup. Tons of soup, actually. Okay, no time. No time. Fuck, 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 fuck. So half of the time is... Oh, we need our family members, right? Shit. Fuck. So this is the briefcase here. So, Timmy. Where's my wife? There it is. She is, sorry. Okay, there's some more water. Shit, I lost. Fuck, I was too greedy. Okay. Again, yeah. Yeah, you perished because I only got my 2 children in the bunker. And there's no adult in the bunker. Fuck. Okay, that was So let's do this again. So we had plenty of soup, but basically no water. So there's some water. There is some more water. Okay, that's gonna be better, I think. So what do we have here? Like a radio and some magazine, which is great. So what else? Kitchen, water. We don't have any soup now. Shit. Kitchen. No, there's even more water. Is this another kitchen? I think it is. I think that's it. We gotta deal with that. I think that's absolutely not optimal, but could be worse. Let's keep it this way. We have the radio, we have like a Boy Scout magazine, and we have some other stuff. So we saved the whole family. Scout handbook, a dehydrated person won't live more than 1 day. Don't test your luck. Okay. So all of us made it into the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. I don't think so. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. When you opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all of those supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from the cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. Plenty of water means we don't have to worry about that for some time. So yeah, we have some stuff here. Yeah, we don't have like a suitcase or anything. You know what? Let's keep the children fed, at least for now. We decided to have some fun today and play a game or two. The first one was picking the game we are going to play. This took us most of the day and we still haven't made up our minds, okay? Well, what can I say? Sometimes you just gotta make a call. Food supply, 3.5 cans, okay. 5.5 bottles. Try to help those in need. What goes around comes around, okay. Portable radio. So, we played Truth or Dare. When it turned out, we only kept asking questions, and the most common was, are we going to eat anything besides tomato soup? We decided that's enough games for now. Ted is fine. Mary Jane didn't cause any trouble today, and no trouble dared to cross her path. Everything seems okay with Dolores. Timmy seems okay as much as he can be in our current situation. So... yeah, let's do this. So I think we should send one of the kids, I think. So Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland, right? Now let's Mary Jane. Yeah, schedule an expedition for tomorrow. Yeah. What's that trickling sound? And why is the wall so wet? Are we about to get flooded? We don't have life preservers or a boat. A boat wouldn't even fit inside the shelter. We need to do something. Save the supplies. Portable radio, yeah. Day 3. The radio was rescued first, before any of that filthy liquid got into its case. It wasn't long before most of the water disappeared, but the damage it had done was enough to upset us. Cleaning and fixing this mess will take us days. And what's that smell? Ted says there's no need to worry about him, he's okay. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. Dolores is going quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of the situation, blah blah blah. So we scheduled an expedition. Who should go outside? Yeah, that's Mary Jane. Mary Jane is by far eating. I think that's my honest opinion. I think Mary Jane is eating more than anyone else. Like, she gets hungry more often. So she's the first I send out. So what is this? If in doubt, don't take risks. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Yeah. There's nothing going on with Ted, nothing new anyway. If there was anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best out of the situation. He even seems cheerful. What? So we are already... Let's save some stuff here. We always thought life could be much better. That was before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better. In a way, not that much has changed. Yeah, probably not. So... fond memories are one thing, but we need to be ready for harsh reality that awaits us. There's nothing going on with Ted, nothing new anyway. Dolores is fine and well, as much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? I don't fucking know. So I'm gonna... I don't fucking know. You know what? Let's do it like this. We are either growing crazy or this entire shelter is crawling with little insects, or worse. It's worse, they are spiders, and not some miniature ones, but huge, furry and very creepy beasts. Okay, fuck this, I'm out. We've got to do something about them. Fucking spiders? That's it? So... we don't have bug spray. We can use the scout handbook. Probably for just beating the shit out of these. Okay. The spiders seem to be gone. A good book is the solution to any problem you encounter. It includes marauding spiders. A few precise hits and suddenly every spider is aware of what the word decimation means. We also found a misplaced soup can while hunting those pesky spiders. That was one beautiful hunt. Ted is fine. Dolores is doing quite well, or she just can't find anything to complain about today. No news is good news. There's nothing new going on with Timmy. Okay, so, you know what? I'm gonna feed them, like, water. And the soup only if they get, like, hungry. Or maybe I'm gonna feed Timmy. Because he's going on our next expedition. So I don't want him to be like more fat than the others. That trash can of ours is getting disgusting. The good news is we don't have much of an appetite when we see it, so we are saving some food. Yet for some reasons, we would like to tidy this mess up. Those giant green cockroaches are a pretty good motivator. Let's take the good old Boy Scout book again. And actually we're like solving a lot of problems just with this book. We dodged a bullet this time. That is, if the bullet was huge, hairy, had 8 legs and a glowing head. Hopefully we won't have to deal with them again. Ted seems to be doing alright, even though the world has gone to a crappy place. Everything seems okay with Dolores, despite the circumstances and all the trouble we're going through. Timmy is being very brave. Okay, do it this way. We found some weird mushrooms growing on one of the walls. Food shortage is no laughing matter. So maybe it would be a good idea to grab a mushroom bite or two. What's the worst thing that can happen? No, never. We may be hungry, but there are just some things we will never eat. Wolf fungus is one of them. Ted says there's no need to worry about him, he's okay. Dolores is quite well, despite the circumstances. Timmy is very brave. Okay, time to ration. Okay, that's gonna be tough now, isn't it? We stumbled upon a weird signal when changing radio frequencies. We're pretty sure that behind layers of terrible static and screams, we could hear a voice speaking a foreign language. Oh dear, what if the Soviets... if it's the Soviets, we should probably listen to it, but what about the children? Yeah, we should listen to it. We were relieved at first when we figured out it wasn't the Soviets we heard. It turned out it was the Canadians. Wow, this is even worse. Yeah, which isn't that much better. Either way, they're foreigners and we couldn't understand what they were saying. Not a word. How disappointing. Come on, this is mean, man. This is mean. This morning has been calm enough for Ted and he's doing well. If there's anything there, blah, okay. Timmy is on his best behavior, so they're doing quite well. So everyone is doing well. So maybe not eat anything. Yeah, Timmy is not doing great. Wait a minute. Timmy is on his best behavior. Yeah, we should cheer him up, obviously. So it's day 10. Okay, that doesn't look too great. Even a word or two may be enough to brighten someone's mood. Tim seems to be better now. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from service. Our need for entertainment took us to the local cinema. A portion of the theater is still standing, including at least one cinema hall. We went in hoping to scavenge something, or at least find some film posters, when we recognized the sign of food stand sticking from between the rubble. We were hoping to find some popcorn. There was none, but the tomato soup dispense was still working. Yay. Okay, so we got 2 soups, 2 cans of soup. Great. The cinema had a striking policy of not bringing your own drinks into the movie hall. Seems like nobody broke the rules, so somebody broke the rules a little. We found a lot of bottles in the last row of the hall. Some were even full. The only thing left of the ticket booth is the door with a padlock. The security here must have been questionable. Someone forgot to take the key out. Okay, so we got a padlock. And we got some playing cards. A deck of cards, yep. Breaking your leg amongst ruins is not difficult and the cinema wasn't helping. If it wasn't for our hawk eyes and cat-like reflexes, the flashlight abandoned in the middle of a movie theater passage could have proven lethal. Oh, we got a flashlight. Wow. This last expedition got us thinking maybe we could just drive away from the sniper somehow. Of course, most of the automobiles available are completely burned out, but if we find a solid base and scavenge enough parts, perhaps we could build a vehicle of our own. We'd better keep an eye out for those on future expeditions. So Mary Jane is quite hungry, Mary Jane is really tired, and Mary Jane contracted an illness. Ted is fine. So everything seems okay with Dolores. Timmy might not look like it. Okay, everyone is kind of fine. We don't have a first aid kit for Mary Jane. She's hungry, tired, and sick. Obviously, Mary Jane needs something to drink. Yeah, let's give everyone food, but not water. Okay, yeah, Timmy is going out. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter instantly. There isn't much we can miss. So when a single brick fell out from the wall, revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out and see what the source of that smell is. Yeah? I want to find out. We looked into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts, but nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. We failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial in an empty can. He deserved that much. So Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Mary Jane is still rather sick. Mary Jane's sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. If Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Dolores can't remain this thirsty for long. Nothing new to report on Timmy. So, okay, let's give these two water. Mary Jane needs probably... She's just hungry, so skip the water. But actually, she's sick, right? So let's give her some water as well. Timmy, come on. Day 12. Timmy went out to the wasteland. We don't know what we will do if he doesn't come back. Mary Jane is quite hungry. Mary Jane is still rather sick. She's... Okay, Mary Jane is still hungry. She's rather sick. Mary Jane is tired. She becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. I hope so. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Dolores is no longer thirsty. So maybe soup. And some water for her. Yeah, I would keep it this way. The radio of ours has been silent for the past few hours. We need our news. We need our music. We all agree on that. And if it's refusing to cooperate, we need to meddle with it until it works. I don't think so. So the how can I understand this? Like the radio is not working, which could mean that it's just like there's no signal. But yeah, okay, let's meddle with it. I don't fucking know. If it doesn't work, we can't do anything about it. There was some terrible cough. It's Mary Jane. Well, we did what we could, but we still can't hear a thing. Damn it. Mary Jane is still rather sick. Mary Jane sleeps sleepy all the time. She's no longer hungry. Great. She has no energy for anything. Okay. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it will stay this way. Okay, so everyone is okay. So let's skip operations. If there's anyone who can rescue us from this hellish situation, it's the government. Yeah, you can badmouth them all you want, but that probably means you're either a naysayer or a commie. We're good citizens, we've been paying our taxes regularly, so we're sure Uncle Sam is coming to get us. Well, except that one time when we... Never mind. Yeah, Uncle Sam. The government people are coming and we should keep our ears and eyes open for any sign from them. Yep. Hey, what is that? Good news, the government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out here soon, I hope so. Mary Jane is still tired, let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is all well now. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Okay, water, we can manage that. Let's do it like this. We didn't expect to get a phone call so soon after the atomic bomb drops. Yet here we are, we can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Should we go answer it? I don't fucking know. Probably not. Ah, curiosity killed the cat. It's just gonna give us some trouble. It's way too dangerous to just randomly run to a ringing phone in the middle of the radioactive ghost town. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought. We're not taking any chances. It took a while before the ringing stopped. It was pretty annoying for all of us. So, Ted is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane has rested. Water is what Mary Jane needs right now. Dolores is no longer thirsty. So, okay, let's give her something to drink. So everyone is cool. Let's hope that Timmy returns. It's been a while, we don't know much about what's happening on the surface. If we only had a chance to tune into some emergency broadcast and learn a thing or two. Yeah. Radio. We were able to get a weak signal and tap into government's emergency announcement service. And it was great news. The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on surface now. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. Life is hard for all of us right now, but Dolores is in a good mood today. We hope it will stay this way. So basically we can go out now. But, okay. So everyone is fine. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering about that other door in the shelter. Should it even be here? Where does it lead? It's high time we checked out. Yep, flashlight. I hope there's no zombies out there or anything. So Dolores and Ted are thirsty. We inspected every corner of the room and found nothing. Well, that was a waste of time. Where's water when Ted needs it? If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. How about that trip to Nevada we've been postponing for a while now? Maybe we should go there. That's our first stop after we get out of here. Okay, Nevada. But Timmy is not coming back, is he? Our relocation is probably something we'll be able to discuss after we get out of here. Ted is no longer thirsty. Dolores is no longer thirsty, but Mary Jane is. Okay. So our last drop of water for Mary Jane. We're admiring the radioactive landscape when we saw a young woman dressed in camel clothing. She had a nasty-looking rifle, but she hailed us in a polite enough manner. She claims to be a hunter, tracking a big mutated spider. She ran out of ammo and told us that if we were to help her out, she would pay us back in a while. We don't have anything, sorry. Okay, that sounds like Timmy. And I hope that Timmy is alright. Doesn't look like it. A non-person who murders things for a living. Giant mutated spiders in our neighborhood. We don't want to have anything to do with this stuff. Goodbye, lady. We are so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us out now. We found the 10th Cent Hotel in ruins. But there was plenty to look through. Pieces of furniture, suitcases, and other hotel supplies were scattered all over the place. Now we know the secret to the restaurant chef. Okay, just tomato soup. And every room was stocked with water bottles for guests. A few of them remained relatively untouched by the explosion. Only one fucking... shit. Only one fucking bottle of water. An eggs. So Timmy is okay, everyone wants to eat something, but we got plenty of food. Water is the problem, basically. And yeah, we probably will have to make another round for with Mary Jane, probably. We have a working radio, why not use it? Yeah. Maybe the government is going to tell us something? So Dolores looks very passively aggressive. Hungry, tired, sick, and thirsty, okay. Once we waded through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by some not talking about conspiracies and saucer men from Mars adopting people. Yeah, it was pretty amusing. Timmy should eat something and drink something. Ted should drink something. So Timmy is eating and drinking, and these two are drinking. Timmy. Yeah, we're gonna send Mary Jane outside. Sorry, Mary Jane. But we need, like, I don't want to risk the life of, like, an adult. I mean, this is like totally contrary logic, but this is how the game works, right? The game is lost when there's no adults left. So why not risk the children first? This is just game theory, right? Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy is very hungry. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Okay, I hope he gets better. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Okay, no one is thirsty anymore. Oh, water is going to be very fucking scarce. There is never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems this will become a necessity in this new world for ours. We thought it would be a great idea to make this happen sooner rather than later and planned a trip outside. Before we could make the third step beyond the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us in the darkness. We had only moments to decide what to do yet. I don't know. We don't have any, Let's take the rifle. But I think it's not really, there's no bullets, right? Quick shot with the rifle was more than enough to scare away or maybe bring down whatever creature stalked us in the darkness. We never saw it again. Yeah, Ted is fine. Dolores needs to eat something. And Timmy is very hungry, so there's enough soup for these two. But it's very fucking scarce. It's really weird when you get the feeling that something's watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while now. We checked all the closets and no one's hiding there. Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind. If so, we need to show it that we are the dominant species in this little paradise. Okay, let's take the eggs then. Oh, this sounds like the fucking government. Whatever it was, it's dead now, quite dead. Maybe there's more hiding somewhere in one of those nasty little holes. Timmy is still quite sickly. Timmy keeps falling asleep in this chair. He needs a few days to rest. Timmy is no longer hungry. Ted, who needs water to survive. Ted's stomach is rumbling and everyone is pretty fatigued. Probably, yeah, they contagion that shit, right? Thirsty, hungry, fatigued. Thirsty, fatigue. Okay. It's going to be kind of a problem now. What about Timmy? Timmy is sick and thirsty and tired. Fuck. Today the music from the radio stopped abruptly and instead we got to listen to a transmission from the army. We were almost halfway to the door when they start talking about evacuation, but it turns out there's something we need to do first. All survivors were asked to leave a sign that they were alive. Somewhere in the area, the exact location was given in geographical coordinates. We need a map to establish where that is. We don't have a fucking map. Okay, this time we need to... Yeah, Timmy is in terrible shape. We need to give him water. There's no water left, bro. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Is Dolores hungry, though? Nope. I think Timmy and Ted are going to die. Okay, let's... So maybe Ted, he's going to die anyway, right? Or Timmy. Both of them are fatigued. Everyone is fatigued in here. Oh what, Ted, be a good dad. We answered the phone. We could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane, who probably saved our lives right now. On the edge of town, there used to be a big parking lot. Now it's more like a junkyard. Okay, I'm not gonna read everything. And just Okay, we found like 2 bottles and 2 soups. And yeah, a briefcase. Great, that's awesome. A suitcase. So yeah, Timmy needs water. Mary Jane is hungry and tired. Dolores is alright. So Timmy needs water now, alright? Yep. So, Timmy needs water. You need something to eat, but that's not a problem. Soup is not the problem right now, it's water, basically. Dolores is alright. What about Timmy? Tired, sick, dehydration, hungry. Yeah, let's do it like this. I think we need it, right? So maybe send Ted. Should we send someone who is like... and is kind of fatigued? Dolores is actually in good shape, right? What about him? Fatigued and dehydrated? She's just fatigued. So maybe Dolores. Let's send Dolores. A shocking discovery. It was a rusty tank. It was a little crispy around the edges and was also missing wheels and some other crucial parts, but the seats were fairly comfortable. Wouldn't it be amazing to just drive away and leave the radioactive behind us? Yeah, it would. Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Mary Jane seems sleepy. Okay, Mary Jane needs water and food. Timmy needs something to eat. Ted is alright. And Dolores needs something to drink. Eric Jane, it's both. What about Timmy? Timmy is hungry. And Ted is alright, right? Okay, thirsty, tired, thirsty, fatigued, and hungry. So everyone should have what he needs. Yep, okay, perfect. Yeah, Dolores. Timmy, we shouldn't send Timmy outside, should we? He's sick. Thing is, it's kind of dangerous to send both one of the adults, because when Ted dies now, that's it, right? But whatever. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. So it is safer now, right? It's relatively safe now. That's what the game said, at least. So, whatever. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she will be back. Okay, Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. So she needs something to eat. Seems sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Yeah, I don't know about his fucking sickness. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Okay. The only thing we can do is actually give Timmy something to eat, maybe. Okay, you are hungry. And Mary Jane is hungry as well. Timmy noticed his old telescope in a pile of rubble on the other side of the street. He got really excited about stargazing again. After all, the night sky is one of the very few things that still look about the same after the blast. Should we let Timmy go out and stare pointlessly at the sky? You know what? Let's do it. Everything that cheers him up. Maybe it's the last time he's going to see it, right? So, Timmy came back claiming he saw a mustached man on the moon. What nonsense is this? It was probably just as much on the lens. When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She should be better in a few days. Mary Jane is no longer hungry. Perfect. Timmy needs some water. And Ted needs some water. Okay. Learn more. The more we know about what's going on outside, yeah. Let's listen to the radio. Oh, the radio is gone. Oh, damn. Something blew up inside the radio and the wretched thing caught fire. We were be able to put it out, but it doesn't work anymore, yeah. Mary Jane is tired. We should get Mary Jane something to drink. Timmy is no longer thirsty and Ted is now so. The only thing we need is water for Mary Jane. Perfect. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffed bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal for just 1 can of soup. We get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader gives us angry glances every time we take a step towards the mysterious light. No, then fuck you. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Yeah, that's smart. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Probably nothing important. Mary Jane is alright. Timmy is still quite pickly. Timmy is pretty fatigued. The morning has been calm enough for Ted and he's doing well, so no one is complaining. Yeah, they're just tired and sick, but I can't do anything about this. So you know what? Let's give some soup to Timmy, because he's kind of sick. Don't know if this has any influence, but let's start. So yeah, the dreadful silence is becoming boring. This radio is effective. There's nothing here. Maybe if we were really hard, we can hear the neighbors in their shelter. Mary Jane is still tired. There was some knocking, was there? All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Ted is really tired. Okay. Okay, Mary Jane needs food and the other 2 guys need water. Ted's gonna get the water. I'm sorry, Timmy. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside the door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduced themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? So we can't really hold on any longer here, right? We can't hold on any longer here, but that is something that this military would say in this game, right? I think this is like ironic enough that this would be a possibility, I think. So should we open that shit? I don't fucking know. Emo freedom. Wow. You know what? Fuck it, let's do it. They're probably gonna kill us. Was this Dolores? We regretted opening the door the minute we saw who was standing on the other side. Dark faces, rifles, and determined looks of a band of teenagers. We're doomed, we thought. Then, out of the blue, one of them asked if we were with the Reds. We've never supported the Reds' talks, so we confidently said that we weren't. The tension dropped immediately, and those nice young people gave us 2 bottles of water. Nice! They also told us to have no fear since Wolverines are around. We're not sure what Wolverines have to do with all of this, but yeah, we took their word for it. Nice. And 2 another bottles of water from Dolores. So, we were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. We've been discussing selling our house and moving someplace else, but in truth, we didn't exactly picture things as they turned out. We missed the old place. It was only natural that we decided to take a look and see if any of it was still standing. Our kitchen is in a pile of blah 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 blah. Okay. Oh, and we got this anti-bug spray. 2 bottles of water. So Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Mary Jane is sleepy all the time. She has no energy for anything. Okay, Timmy needs water. Definitely. Tired, dehydration, fatigued, sick. Okay, Timmy is not very good right now. But let's do it. Timmy, okay. So what about her? Tired, fatigued, thirsty. So water for her. What about her? Hungry? Yeah, they're most of the time they're hungry when they return from their mission, right? And Ted is hungry as well. I don't think Mary Jane should go outside. I don't fucking know. Let's schedule anyway, like we don't have any choice. Yesterday during charades we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-de-establishmentarianism, and it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather shelter schooling Mary Jane a little. Yeah, you know what? Why not? This keeps everyone busy, right? So Ted still haven't recovered his energy. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty. Dolores would really love to eat something. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores can't remain thirsty for Omer, okay. And Timmy is still sick, that little shit. Supplies. Sick, fatigued, tired. Tired, fatigued. Fatigued, tired. Thirsty, hungry, okay. No one's going outside, fuck. So we're probably going to starve to death now. Cause you're tired all the fucking day. What's going on, guys? So sick, fatigue, tired, tired, fatigue, fatigue, tired, thirsty, fatigue. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay, yeah, we can't do anything about it. Shit. No one. Something is going to happen. This whole thing sounds too risky. We have no way of knowing who left that letter. It might be a harmless prank, or it might be a bandit trap. Either we're staying put and waiting for the army to come rescue us. We know we can count on them. Yeah, no. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Ted isn't thirsty. Mary Jane is so tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Can we spare some water? Well, we can only give them water. Thirsty. Jane, thirsty, okay. Dolores is hungry and tired. Fatigued and tired. Everyone is like fatigued and tired. That's not cool. Mary Jane has been awful silent today. Yeah, let's talk to her. Let's cheer her up. So the radio's doing something, but no, that was just the, I don't know. Nothing solves problems better than an honest conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the letter, but talking alone seems to do the trick. Mary Jane is still tired, is no longer thirsty, look, she hasn't eaten in a while. Yeah, no one has. Dolores has been putting on a brave face, but she must be starving. Dolores has rested. Water, blah, blah, blah. So we don't have food. Only water. Well, let's give Dolores something to drink. Getting scars, right? Tired, fatigued, hungry. Thirsty, yep. Fatigued, tired. Everyone is hungry, but there's nothing we can do about it. Well, let's get Ted outside. There's nothing we can do about it. Be a good dad. Sacrifice yourself for the family. Ted left for the surface. We'll hope he'll be back soon. I don't think he is. But okay, let's try, right? When Mary Jane is tired, she becomes cranky. She's better in a few days. Dolores had been okay, no longer thirsty, but everyone is starving. Everyone is hungry. Hungry. Yeah, nothing I can do. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since you know most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet here we have someone at the door. We opened it up. We encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. Yeah, let's do that. We do have plenty of water, so maybe we get something in return. Yeah, we got the black gate in the gas mask. Nice. We explained politely that we didn't have a water chip, but we are happy to share some water with him. The man was visibly disappointed, but thanked us for the water and even left us with his gas mask. Okay. Mary Jane is looking very good. Yeah, everyone is basically starving right now. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies hidden there. Should we check it out? Yeah, Timmy, check it out. You're dead already, so do it. Fortunately, it seems it was a prank. We did not find anything at the marked spot, but at least we didn't run into bandits, okay? So... yeah, they're basically starving. But there's nothing I can do about it, so no way. I don't have to feel bad about it, I think. What we would give to be able to enjoy the sunshine again, yeah... fuck the government, they are taking like 2 months or so. Yeah, it's knocking. Someone is knocking at the door. Dolores has barely any strength. If she doesn't eat tonight, she will not last till morning. Everyone is starving, yeah. That's basically what's happening. So... Ranger pushing a rusty wheelbarrow filled with all kinds of goods, okay. The water. That's not too bad, is it? Let's take the cards. But probably everyone is going to die any day. Anyway, now. So probably they're... yeah, someone is dead. Timmy is dead. After making the trade, the man packed his things into the wheelbarrow and departed. Blah blah blah, Mary Jane. Mary Jane seemed sleepy all the time. Hungry drove Timmy insane when he realized we won't be able to provide for him. He snuck out and never returned. Yeah, that's a very nice metaphor for handling this. A group of doctors knocked at our door today requesting some supplies that would be helpful in refilling their first aid kits. We didn't doubt they were a real deal for a second. They did have lab coats and everything. Shall we help them? Yeah. If there's any water, blah blah. Okay, Dolores should get it. Yeah, noises, weird noises. There it goes again. Are they coming from the pipes, walls, blood? Now they're getting insane, but they're probably going to be dead. Anyway. Yeah, Dolores looks a little bit weird. Mary Jane looks even weirder. Ted has been outside for far too long and still has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. Mary Jane is starving. Sanity is questionable. Okay, no water left. I think, gentlemen. Wouldn't you know it? Our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason, she was hiding it in the scout book. We came our shelter. We have no doubts what needs to be done right now. Each of us must be assigned a role, and the diary must be read aloud, right? Nope. That's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Mary Jane thanked us for respecting her privacy. Then she ripped out and tore off all of the pages, set them on fire, stomped on them, and fed them to a mutated rat outside. A bit excessive, but we all feel better now that it's been dealt with. We still wonder what she wrote about us, though. We couldn't spare any food for Mary Jane and eventually reached a boiling point where her stare was enough to kill. She left without a word, but we knew she would probably become a highway woman and get all the food cans she would ever need. Yeah. You perished. Successful expeditions. 4 out of 5 yes decisions. 8 no decisions. 2 times defended your shelter. Soup consumes blah blah blah. Okay. So this is pretty fucking tough, right? Yeah, what can I say? There's a tank outside? So I managed 40 days. Okay, that was kind of disappointing. I don't fucking know. I don't know if it's like... I think there is a way we could win this, but it's probably pretty tough. And there's like a lot of luck probably involved, so... I think it's going to be pretty tough. Okay then, I think that's it for today. I don't know if there's a second episode coming. Right now I don't feel very motivated to do all this again, but that was quite a fun experience, and yeah, let's leave it at that for now. Thank you for watching, and see you next time, whatever we're going to do then. Bye.